What's up, guys? Jake SLEASMAN, Blue Collar Outdoors, and today we got a broadhead that we've been waiting on forever. Stay tuned. Today we have the Iron Will Solid. Now this is in the 150 grain. This bad boy right here eliminates the problem that I had with the wide 100 grain. Now that was a vented version and it had a little bit of a to it. It wasn't that bad. I don't think it would be a big deal, but to me, I like quiet. And this Solid right here, not only does it have extra weight up front on your arrow, but it's dead quiet. Now this thing right here, this is Iron Will broadheads are top dollar, but they're top dollar for a reason. First, you have a lifetime warranty, and we've already experienced how good that is. As with the wide series, I hit a brick with it, chipped the very back end minimally. I sent a picture to them. I had replacement blades in 2 days. They didn't ask any dumb questions. They just wanted the order number, and I had a new set of blades ASAP. Now that is living up to your lifetime warranty. Now guys, these are expensive broadheads. These are like $33, $35 a piece. But when you really break it down, say you buy a pack of mechanicals, you shoot deer with it, you got to buy mechanicals next year. Now with these, you won't have to do that because you can re-hone your blades. So the price really does justify it. It's more of an investment. If you're going to sit with a head, it's not bad. I think this is what I'm going to stick with. Either the wide or the single bevel in 150 grain is what I'm going to stick with. Now breaking down the broadhead itself. The material used, or the steel, is expensive stuff. You have A2 tool steel, which, being a machinist, I understand how strong A2 is. Now, for reference, we use A2 in presses, dies, etc. And if you're not familiar, presses and dies, you'll have a press, whatever ton, you're pressing metal together to create a part. A2 is what we use for it. This is as tough as it gets. I mean, it is going to hold its edge, and it's going to be extremely durable through a lot of hard impacts, and that is really key to penetration and durability. So these heads, the blades are A2, 62 thou thick, which is really thick. And then the ferrules on them, they're also hardened. Now guys, they do say the lighter heads are made out of titanium for the ferrule. The heavier heads are stainless steel. Now I'm not sure where they draw that line, how heavy does it switch to stainless. But either way, I mean, you have extreme build quality in these bad boys right here. And they're sharp. I mean, they cut hair right out of the package. My left hand looks really weird because I've been shaving hairs while we were getting ready to film this. So this head, yes, it's expensive, but you get what you pay for. Now this one right here, this is the wide, like I said, 2 1/8 inch total cut. Your main blade is 1 3/8 inches. And then you can see here, you have your bleeder blades, which is 3/4. So there's your 2 1/8. The last thing that makes these unique is this Tano tip here. As you can see, this Tano, now what that does is it increases your strength on impact. It's designed to withstand as hard of impacts as you can put it through. Also, it's going to give you some extra bone splitting strength, and on top of that, it prevents the arrow from bending or losing any momentum on impact. And with penetration, that's absolutely key. And man, this thing just looks mean. And like I said, they're extremely sharp. So what we're going to do is I have 150 grain field points. I'm going to shoot through the chrono. That way we can get our speed test so we know exactly what this arrow is going to be traveling. It's a 520 grain arrow. So it's heavy. And with this head, there'll be 190 grains up front. So we'll see what the speed is. Then let's put this bad boy in the 20% ballistic shell we have downrange. So let's get right to it. I've been waiting to test these Iron Wills for a long time. Let's put them in the gel. I'm pumped. All right, guys, so moment of truth. Now we don't have our right in the eye. I got new strings on the triax. She's sitting at 83.5 pound draw. Once again, it's 27-inch draw length. Now the arrow is a gold tip pierced platinum 250 spine. This is not the new arrows. This is my arrows I made mid-season last year. It's only got 20 grains up front, but this is a 150 grain field point because as you've seen, we're testing the 150 grain iron wills. So this will be a true speed test to see what this setup will yield for the test. So let's shoot it through the chrono and see what kind of speeds we're at. That'll be 525 grains total. So let's see what it's got. Easy, girl. $274. That's good for me. I'm good with that. Okay, so my bow setup, 27-inch draw length, 83.5 pound draw, thanks to the triax wake limbs. Shooting a 525 grain arrow is yielding 274 feet per second. So I'm extremely happy with that because I got some speed and I still have weight up front. So it'll be 170 grains up front on that build. It may have to be what I hunt with this year. Originally, my new arrows are going to have 190 grains up front and are going to sit right around 550, somewhere in there. I'll know when I actually get them and we can weigh them. So that's what the speeds are going to be for these iron will tests. Let's get to it. All right, so here we go. 150 grain wide series solid iron will. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I flew a little right, but we haven't 100% got the knock tuning down to this yet, but that actually works out perfect for what you'll see later. But let's go down and see what this bad boy did to that gel. All right, guys, so we shot the iron will. Once again, this is 150 grain wide series solid. Now, this is a 20% block. This is extremely dense. I see most smiles every time we slap this. But, so this is extremely dense. So to get this penetration in this 20% with that cut is really impressive. But guys, I mean, look at that wound channel. Now it closed down a little bit. It's not the full wound channel, but you can see how uniform that is. And having those bleeder blades cut on the side, I mean, that is extremely good penetration for that head. Also, it's a beautiful wound channel. So I got no doubts once I knock tune these to this arrow, as I am going to take this one afield and the single bevel. I'm going to knock tune the arrow, get it flying dead true. But man, that's pretty. This is a 16-inch block of 20% certified gel. So it's really dense. I mean, you're getting, what do you think, probably 10, 11?
Yeah, you're probably about 11 inches.
So roughly 11 inches of penetration. We're not really looking for that in this, because in a whitetail, you get that far, you're blowing through no problem. But that wound channel is what we're looking at, and this is really impressive. I mean, iron wills have made their name for peak performance, and after seeing this, I mean, you get everything they say. You have a really good uniform cut, really good penetration, and I'm pretty stoked to take this afield come October. But let's look at the entry cut. So on the entry, you can see your bleeder blades on the side, your 3/4, and then your 1 3/8 cut. And I mean, guys, like I said, this is really dense stuff, and to rip that like that, I mean, it cut it clean all the way through. Really sharp heads, really impressive performance. Let's pull it out so we can see the wound channel fully and break her down. So there you go, that's with the broadhead out. I mean, you can see that wound channel, it cut it clean. Very impressive from Iron Will. Really excited to keep testing these Iron Will products. So once again, this is this bad boy right here, the Iron Will. 150 grain, solid, wide series. And guys, it lived up to everything we expected here. Iron Will, like I said, they're top dollar, but I have yet to see bad results from those who take them afield. Everyone speaks highly. We've been trying to wait till we had the new arrows that we're going to hunt with next year, but sadly I don't know if we're going to get them in time for season. So this is the arrow I hunted with last year. It's only got 20 grains up front, so with this head it yields 170 grains up front out of 520 grain total. But guys, I believe when I get these nock-tuned, they're going to fly real good. And with how sharp they are, I mean, they cut hairs out of the package. And I'm just seeing that entrance, that wound channel, and that penetration in 20% gel. Guys, these are going to be lights out. I can't wait to keep testing all the iron wills as well as other fixed broadheads. We're going to try to get as many in as we can this year, but like we said, we usually test all summer, but we were unable to start when we wanted to. But we're going to try to make up for it. But guys, this thing right here is impressive. Make sure to drop your comments below. Let us know if you take iron wills afield. Let us know which model, what weight, your setup, your bow, all that. What you've seen afield in success. But most importantly, let me know what you found that you didn't like on them, because with all the comments we've had, I haven't found anyone that really didn't like anything. So I want to see some negative comments too. Let me know if you've had something that didn't go right, so we can really see the whole message on these bad boys, if you will. But guys, I'm impressed. I'm really excited to shoot the 150 single bevel, but that'll be on another video. So guys, if you haven't yet, smash the thumbs up button for your boys. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you're looking for honest performance talks, the rest walks, testing, you found the right channel. Here at Blue Collar Outdoors, we don't care about the brand. All we care about is performance. At the end of the day, that's all anyone should care about when you go afield. No bias, just performance. But like we've been saying in every video, we're pushing for 10,000 subscribers. When we get there, as we're growing rapidly, when we get there, we're going to give away a 20 gauge Stevens 301 turkey with a choke of your choice, choke of our choice from testing, 2 boxes of Apex, 2 boxes of Burgess Creek, and 2 boxes of Wilson Customs. So you can take and pattern your gun with both chokes, both loads, figure out what your perfect setup is with that setup, go afield and kill some longbeards. There's a lot of performance in that package right there. So that's going to be one you guys are going to want to be in. So subscribe, hit your notification bell, set it to all, so you do not miss out on any of our uploads, as now we finally got broadheads going full force on the channel. But I got to keep this short. We still got a ton of heads to test today. What do we got, like seven videos today?
Too many.
7 videos today, 7 different broadheads. We're going to probably chip out some more tomorrow after our goose hunt. That way we can kind of make up for losing the whole summer waiting on arrows. It sucks, but it is what it is. I'm pumped to get shooting gel again. It's just too fun. Too fun, guys. But guys, this is Jake SLEASMAN, Blue Collar Outdoors. We got more gel to hit with different broadheads. Stay tuned. See you on the next one.